Hello. So there was no video yesterday because the first part of the day was preparing for and heading out to do a big grocery shop, and that takes a lot of time and a lot of energy at the moment. So yesterday was not terribly productive, but on the flip side, we have food, which is nice. We had a lot of. It was funny. We actually had a lot of shipments come in at the same time, as well as going out to do a grocery shop on the same day. I headed out to do a grocery shop and we just had a few things that we'd ordered all sort of just come in delivery wise at the same time. So it was nice to have that bounty. So what am I doing today? Yesterday, I did manage to get the Datadog integration with AWS Lambda, and a few people have mentioned in the past that like just how much what I'm saying sounds like gobbledygook, and I know that this is peak gobbledygook. But yesterday, I got an integration with Datadog, which is a third-party log parsing and processing piece of software working with AWS Lambda, which is where the majority of log files get produced by Alexa skills, and I got that working. So logs are going into Datadog. Why am I doing that? Because I was curious to check out what Datadog can do, because Amazon, a couple of things. Amazon's dashboarding around log file parsing is a little bit, it's a little bit primitive. You know, Amazon has a lot of solutions inside the ecosystem for developing with their tools that provide like a good solution, but obviously because of the breadth of everything, it's not going to be the best solution for everything. Going forward, being able to monitor log files is going to be critical. I think for anyone who has a number of Alexa skills that are out there, you want to understand how they're being used. You want to be, keeping an eye on errors, that sort of thing. And so, let me pick that sentence back up. And so, being able to use a robust tool that can give you some really good analytics, some really good understanding about what's going on, is a real boon. Also, the reason why Datadog is worth looking at is because Datadog charges on the volume of log files that go into its tool, whereas Amazon charges per query. So if you really want to understand like what's going on with your Alexa skill, and you want to have a look at things and just dig around and try and get more comprehension on what's going on, then Datadog would probably be cheaper overall. Maybe, but not necessarily. So that's why I'm looking at that. So I've got the integration working. This afternoon I'm going to be looking at a few different points around just comparing their capabilities, like what each of them can do. And I want to see if I can find some examples of like really complicated analysis in Datadog, because that's the thing that I couldn't find, and I've only just skimmed the surface of what I can do with log file analysis inside Amazon. But I want to see if I can find more complicated or more comprehensive ways of doing things in Datadog. Not for the sake of complexity, but to be able to answer more complicated questions. So I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to start putting together the bullet points around my wrap-up for this week, because my log files and analytics investigation now has gone over 2 weeks with the interruptions that I had last week, just related to adjusting to current circumstances. I'm going to talk about in that the dashboard that Alexa provides for a skill as well, which has some really cool stuff in there. So you get that out of the box. So I'm going to just provide a basic breakdown of that based on what I've seen from the information that gets generated by the automated testing that I've put together, because I put together those basic usage profiles and I've been driving some basic numbers through there. So yeah, I'll talk about that as well in the post wrap up. It's going to be relatively surface. I've not dug down into the real crust of any of these tools, but I think there's hopefully going to be some useful information there. So, circling back around, smallest number of words possible. What am I looking at today? I'm going to find some examples of complicated or comprehensive Datadog dashboards that do some sophisticated stuff with their queries. I'm going to start putting together bullet points for my wrap-up post, which will be going out this Sunday. And I'm also going to be looking more at some point-by-point comparison between what I can do inside Amazon versus what I can do outside of Amazon. So that's me. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you're safe and well, and I look forward to talking to you, let's say next time, with the irregular schedule. I look forward to the next time we talk.